Dear children, today we are going to discuss about the poem The Laburnum Top. This poem is written by Ted Hughes. He was an English poet, translator, and children's writer. He served as a poet laureate from 1984. So this poem is about a reaping relationship between the tree and the goldfinch bird. So in this poem, the poet describes how the visit of goldfinch changes the laburnum tree. The goldfinch transforms the tree and makes it come alive, and as the chicks of the goldfinch starts to rustle and chirp on seeing her. And once the goldfinch leaves the tree, it becomes quiet and still again. Let us see the first stanza of this poem. The laburnum top is silent, quite still. In the afternoon, yellow September sunlight, a few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. The poet describes a beautiful sunny autumn season. The laburnum tree is silent and still. So laburnum is a short tree with the hanging branches, yellow flowers and poisonous seeds. The small laburnum tree filled with the yellow leaves and yellow flowers in September. Its leaves have turned yellow because of the autumn season, and all its seeds have fallen. The second stanza of this poem. Till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirp, a suddenness, startlement at a branch end, then sleek as a lizard, and alert and abrupt. She enters the thickness, and a machine starts up, of chitterings and tremor of wings and trillings. The whole tree trembles and thrills. It is the engine of her family. She stokes it full, then flits out to a branch end, showing her barred face identity mask. So in the first stanza, poet describes about the appearance of the tree laburnum. In the second stanza, the poet says about the arrival of goldfinch, a small bird. The goldfinch has her nest in the tree, and her chicks are resting in the nest. On the mother's return, a sudden movement stirs the tree. Her little ones are excited on her arrival and start making noise. The cautious mother enters the tree with great care. The cautious mother, the goldfinch, mother bird. So why it was entering into the tree with so much care? Because so any predator can come to know that her babies are housed in the nest, so it would harm her chicks. So that's why she enters cautiously. The poet has compared the alert, abrupt, and sleek movement of the goldfinch with the movement of lizard. The goldfinch has been called the engine of her family. The mother bird is called engine of her family. Just as the engine starts up the machine, her arrival in the nest has suddenly started up the silent machine. So here machine, the younger ones. So on the arrival of the mother bird, the younger ones started making noise. By feeding her young ones, she added fuel. So here, the engine of her family, mother bird, feeding her younger ones. By feeding her younger ones, she added fuel to the machine. As a result, the chicks now have the energy and be more active, and they are making more noise. So after feeding the younger ones, chicks are making noise and become active. So that's why the whole tree trembles and thrills. So before in the first stanza, the entire tree was silent, but now after the arrival of the goldfinch, it became alive. And now after feeding the chicks, goldfinch flies up and rests on the end of the branch of the tree, her identity concealed behind the yellow flowers and yellowing leaves. So now the bird was sitting on the top of the laburnum tree. The shadow of the leaves and the flowers, yellow leaves and flowers fallen on the face of the goldfinch bird. It was looked like a mask, identity mask. The bird is wearing an identity mask. Now stanza 3. Then with airy delicate whistle chirrup, whisperings she launches towards the infinite, and the laburnum subsides to empty. So sometime after, the goldfinch, the small bird, makes a strange, short, high-pitched sound. Then she flies away towards the infinite sky. Your infinite sky. The laburnum tree became silent again after the departure of the goldfinch, and everything seems to be the same as it was before the arrival of goldfinch. So after the departure, the entire laburnum tree became silent, and the chicks also become silent. So poetic devices used in the poem. Simile this pair of speech is used in the poem to compare two things. Sleek as lizard. Metaphor is also used in the poem. For example, engine of a family and machine starts up. And alliteration is also used in this poem, that is the repetition of consonant sounds in the words of suddenness and startlement,